This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their Big Bad Booklet series. Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin. Today we have the next wave of 10 figures in the D&D Icons of the Realms premium painted figures line. These are great for PCs and important NPCs. Each one has an MSRP of $7.99 and they should be hitting store shelves in June 2021. Without further ado, let's open them up and take a closer look. Starting off with one of my favorite figures in the set, this monochromatic elf wizard with a twisted metal staff that looks almost like a large mace with blue lightning shooting off the back. I love that the lightning seems to almost follow the curve of his cloak as the character steps back to cast. Maybe it's just a blue coloring, but I love the idea of using this mini in an Icewind Dale adventure. Classic human monk here in a pose that I don't think I've ever seen in a pre-painted mini before. A flying sidekick. If there was ever a mini that just screamed, "Yep, I'm a monk," this is it. I actually had a friend tell me recently that his DM doesn't even allow monks in their games because they're supposedly too OP. I mean, this one might as well have a flying speed with the air it's getting with that kick. This set gives some love to the Genasi, starting with the Fire Genasi wizard here with her translucent flaming red hair, fire in her palm, and the enormous arcane eye spell effect. I don't believe the eye is made to be removable from the base, though you could probably get it off if you really wanted to. Now, if the spell is arcane eye, ideally you'd want it as a spell effect on its own base that you can move around the map independent of the mini, but you have to admit it's a pretty cool and unique look. Our other Genasi mini is the Water Genasi Druid that has that enormous wave coming up behind him. He also has a really interesting outfit, cool face paint, and abs for days. With his green coloring, this could probably be an orc or a half-orc caster as well. And with that pose, I think you could also make this mini a monk. Now, the water spell effect on this mini is removable and actually comes unattached. There's a little slot in the back of the terrain at the druid's feet to slide the water effect in, so you can attach and unattach it as much as you like. Here's what the mini looks like without the water effect. I do wish more minis had their spell effects as removable add-ons, especially when the spell effect is something mechanically relevant like shield. Here's the most colorful rogue that you'll see today, with a chain shirt and bright orange, red, and yellow clothing. This mini would work just fine as a ranger or a ranged fighter as well. And it's cool to see an archer with a quiver at the side rather than on their back, allowing this one to have that hooded cloak that makes it look that much more heroic. Maybe it's even a cloak of billowing. If you don't love this little, heavily armored Halfling Fighter, I don't know what I can do for you. This is what D&D is all about, especially now with Tasha's Cauldron opening up the possibilities of what race and class combinations can be used without feeling like you're hamstringing yourself. Let me know if you tried any interesting race and class combos under the new rules and how that went for you. Leave me a comment down below. This is a fascinating mini. She's labeled as a cleric, which, sure, but she also has a crown on her head and what looks like a spell book strapped to her side, though, of course, it could be a clerical or holy text as well. She's wearing very regal red, silver, and gold clothing and armor. I don't know, it's another one for the comments section. What do you think this mini story is? How many royals become clerics? It could be really interesting. Let me know what you think. Here's an awesome one. The Dwarf Cleric with the fire effect from his hand and the maul behind him. And yes, as a commenter mentioned in the unboxing video, that definitely looks more like a two-handed maul than a versatile warhammer. My first thought was this would make a great forge domain or even a light domain cleric. And it continues our streak of getting some pretty colorful minis in this release. Gotta love a good tiefling, and this is unmistakably a rogue. Though, of course, knock yourself out if you want to make her a ranger, a caster, or whatever you like. She's got the dual daggers, she's got the sneaky gait, she's got the muted but still fashionable color palette, and she's got a leather jacket that would make Kalindra from The Good Wife proud. Solid mini. Finally, we have a Tabaxi Rogue. Of course, I am happy to get another Tabaxi. The more minor races, the better. But I'm a little disappointed that it's another dual-wielding Rogue mini. Of course, I know that the Tabaxi Rogue combination is surely the most common, but I love to see a Tabaxi Caster mini. Can you imagine? Or even a Tabaxi Cleric, or a Paladin, or an alchemist? Toward the end of these videos, I sometimes get to tell you about the next wave of premium figures to look forward to, but nothing has been announced at the time of this recording. One thing I wanted to talk about briefly instead is that we've seen a lot of delays this year. With COVID, of course, being a huge factor, you might expect with vaccination rates increasing that we might see a return to normal with our geeky products here in the near future, but it doesn't seem like it's going to get better anytime soon. The main issue is a shortage of shipping containers out of China. The price of new shipping containers has doubled since last year, and a ton of demand is out there. And the manufacturers haven't really been in a hurry to increase production, so expect to see continued delays across the board, from minis to terrain to books. Everything really. It's not projected to get better until 2022 at least. So anytime we mention release dates, we give you the best info we have at the time of the recording, often directly from WizKids itself. And due to these shipping challenges, they sometimes don't know when stock will arrive in the US either. So I know you'd like a specific day when you can expect these to be at your local gaming store, but I may only be able to give you the approximate month this year. I'll do the best I can, but dates are going to be erratic for probably the rest of the year, so just set your expectations accordingly. These minis are, of course, great. I love that you can take your players to the local gaming store and create new characters based on whatever cool minis you find there. With the fairly large selection of premium painted D&D and Pathfinder minis out there now, I bet you can find something that approaches your character concept rather than having to rely on more expensive options like Hero Forge. Again, these minis will have an MSRP of $7.99, and they are expected to hit store shelves in June, give or take. Thank you to WizKids for sending these to us to review with you, and many thanks to our sponsor for this video, Hit Point Press, and their Big Bad Booklet series, a monthly zine about boss monsters for 5th edition D&D. These are a great way to have a fun new adventure with your group each month. This month, come meet Exaxia, an arachnid thorn witch with a hypnotizing scent used to lure in her prey. Can you escape Exaxia's 8-legged clutches, or will you find yourself in a thorny situation? Learn more and subscribe today at bigbads.com. The Kickstarter for Sirens Battle of the Bards ends this Saturday, May 22nd. Don't miss it. Here's the Team Phoenix with a message for you.
Hey, little goblins, I have something really exciting to tell you about. We have an amazing Kickstarter, thebardbook.com. That Sirens Battle of the Bards Kickstarter is live right now. So go check that out. Click the I'm going to buy this right now button and get all our really cool stuff. If you like bards, you got a friend that's a bard and you're not even a bard, but you're like, I want to be in a band. You too can be in a band and or be a bard by checking out this book. So go to thebardbook.com right now. Right now. Push the button right here.
And don't miss the season or series finale of A Song for the Shadows, my live played bard game on Monday, May 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. If you've been watching this show, let me know what you think. It's been quite a thing learning how to run a live game that's only an hour long each week. I hope you've been enjoying it. And thank you for watching today. Liking our videos and subscribing to the channel helps us out a lot. You can support us directly at patreon.com/thegallantgoblin, and you can chat with us on Reddit, Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.